All right, I'm going to show you how I made about $2,000 today in about 30 minutes, simply trading one strategy. So I'm going to show you the strategy, how to trade it, how you can do the same, and it's pretty simple. So you just got to follow what you do in this video, and you can make money with me. All right, now I'm not close. It's getting up there to $2,000. It's only like 1,900. I'm still in an open position on puts. So if I go over to SPY, I'll quickly show you. Yeah, I just need to go a little bit lower. If we get down here, I can get the rest of my fill. Otherwise, we'll get out break even. It'll be like a $1,700 day. But okay. Anyways, let's go into the two trades I took. So I did one on SPY, one on Amazon that made me 730, and I'm still in some runners there. So let me show you the trade on Amazon first, and we'll get into it. Now, a strategy that I traded for this was called the trip line method. It's a strategy I invented. It has these like custom levels that I plotted. Quickly, by the way, I'm doing a free training on the trip line method. It's like a webinar I'm doing live. So click the link below to go ahead and register for it, and then that will like kind of go over exactly how I trade this and how to get access to these levels, all that stuff. Basically, the strategy I did was this. It's really simple. Price just goes from line to line, right? And it doesn't work for every stock, right? There's certain criteria I look for and stuff. But for Amazon, it was really, really simple. What I saw was price came above, we came back down. I liked how we had this mini kind of supply zone right here, just like that. So that, was very beautiful. I'm like, okay, I think I got in short actually a little bit earlier. I got in short around like this candle here with my stop above the high. So very, very close to getting stopped out. I think I was down maybe like $500 at this point. So it was very, very close, or $400. And then, yeah, it held on. Supply held on. Sellers came back down. It was pretty obvious that price was going to go move lower. There's a few other things I'll talk about in this video to kind of show you how I knew that. But simply going off Amazon and looking at how this was playing out, we had supply. We came back up to it. Also had confidence with the levels I'm using. So we came back down, and I took profit all the way down here as we approached our other bottom level. Really, really simple. It was pretty much all automated too. I got in manually right around here, set my stop for above here, and then set my target down here, and then walked away. And by walked away, I mean I just like looked at other stocks. But typically, I will actually like physically walk away. So that was Amazon. Really, really solid. You can see I got the, if I can pull it up here, I got the 170 puts expiring next week. So I got in the money next week puts. This week in the money puts. That'd be about 730. Okay, so really, really solid. Basically about in the money when I got in or at the money. Now that was that. Now SPY's looking beautiful. This actually could be a live trade. We may see ourselves get filled here live. I think I put my target at 492.03. So we'll see. Hopefully it can. But SPY was really simple. There's a lot of other confluences I was looking at. So like the main thing that also kind of made me bearish on Amazon was this, right? So not Amazon. The main thing that made me bearish on Amazon and SPY was NASDAQ. All right, so we go to NASDAQ. So what I did, if I actually get rid of these levels for a second, I saw that NASDAQ was kind of in this it was kind of in this balance zone. Okay, in balance zone, what I mean is basically just like support resistance levels. Okay, I don't actually trade support resistance. It's not like just these levels are support resistance. There's a specific way I trade them. But I saw that for NASDAQ, we're in this kind of balance zone that I had in purple here. Okay, and so what I noticed at open was that price came up. We hit the top of this kind of this balance zone here, and we immediately started reversing. Now, I actually ended up looking for a short on NASDAQ up in this fair value gap area here. I never got a fill, but I saw NASDAQ kept dumping and dumping. That made me a little bit more bearish on SPY. So that was the first thing I saw that made me a little bit more bearish. That's crazy. 0.05. I had my target at 0.03. Isn't that funny? Anyways, so I got that's what made me bearish on SPY. Now, the other thing with SPY was that if we look at previous day's high, which is right here, yep, that's a previous day's high. We ended up taking that, and we ended up dumped right after. So that's what I like to call a stop hunt, okay? And a stop hunt is basically when we take a high or we take a low, and then we immediately go the other way. And it's not an actual real like break. It's not real kind of buyers up in this area. It's really just smart money shorting up in this area, right? They're taking the stops of everybody who shorted here, just like this. Everybody gets short, they squeeze them out, and then they dump it, right? So that's kind of the mind games that they like to play with everyone. And so that's what I really, really liked on top of my levels, right? So I was looking at my triple line method levels here. I was using the strategy. Price came back inside, and we came back lower. And I also saw this kind of demand zone break, right? So we're talking about trend. In this area of time, we're in a mini uptrend, just like this. We have a mini kind of demand zone right here, like this. I saw that price was able to break it, okay? Just like that. Price was able to break that demand zone. That basically told me that, hey, these sellers up here are in control, right? These sellers, price should not be able to get back above these sellers because they were stronger than demand, right? All I'm doing as a trader is really identifying who's in control, who's stronger, is it buyers or is it sellers? And at this point, it was the buyers, and then at this point, it was the sellers. And once I knew sellers were now in control, I could put a logical stop above here. So I got in short on this pullback, stop above the high, took out a good chunk right here, this gap fill, and also at this mid level here that I have marked. And now I'm holding runners for, I literally think I put at 492.03, which is crazy how close we got to it. So I think we're, still up a little over 2,000. Hopefully we can get that fill. But yeah, that was it. It was so very, very simple. You see multiple confluences. We had the stop hunt. We had the break of demand. We had my triple line method levels. And we had NASDAQ dumping, which was telling me, hey, NASDAQ's going to dump. SPY may want to go with it. Again, that's not 100%. They don't always correlate like that. But that was just another piece of confluence that kind of gave me that confirmation, right? And all I'm doing as a trader is saying, what piece of confluences do I have? Do I have is there anything in volume telling me that price is going to go lower? Is there any other indicators telling me price is going to go lower, right? And I'm not up here looking at RSI or MACD or a million other actual indicators. I'm just saying, are there any other things in this chart that make me want to be bearish? And those were the things that I saw. There are a few other really good setups as well. I know Boeing was really solid. I was looking for longs in this area. I never got filled. Just kept going higher. I know Shopify was beautiful. This one just went just literally level to level. So levels are extremely well. The triple line method is absolutely crushing. I know some of the guys in the chat did really good. Michael, literally 6 minutes ago, just put in $1,800 profit. Aaron caught QQQ with triple line method. Alex did triple line method. Zach crushed it. Mike did pretty good as well. That was all from today. So really, really solid day in myself with the Freedom Team. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead, click the link in the description. I'm doing a free webinar on the triple line method, okay? Showing you guys it live, how to get the levels, all that stuff. 100% free. So go ahead, click the link in the description. You get access to that. Don't worry if you can't show up to a live. There's going to be recordings. But just register anyways. There's limited spots. But nonetheless, that was it. Hopefully you guys can pray for me that we actually end up getting a fill on SPY. I think we will. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Hopefully we get lower there. Yeah, really solid. $2,000 in 30 minutes is life-changing money. And hope you guys enjoy the recap.